just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from the desert. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, drill, green, 33, yellow, set,
here's a zone read to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A huge play right off the bat, 32 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
Black Ultra, drill, 52, here we go. Ready?
Heels drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Burt Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
17-yard line.
Black shot, blaster, 6. Here we go, set, 6. Mega, 52, green jack.
Boys, you got this.
Huge, yellow. Set.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game could play out.
Very good pickup. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off he goes. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That one good for 26 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer, and most likely was going to result in a sack.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, they got him in a flash, and he lost the football. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did, and they will keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
17. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that ball's incomplete over the middle.
You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
White, black, oh, let's go. 10 black. Hut.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Ball's out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch attempt on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First down.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup. And it's good for the first down as well. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready? Check smash! Check smash! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cup! Ready?
Blue trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. He'll look to throw. That one, take it in.
Bro, that was my pick, dog. I was waiting on that.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on, set, blaster, 6, 45, white, red, cycle. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Down. Black. Smash. Red. Ready.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Let's go. Set.
Once again, it's Genty. And some good blocking at the point of attack. They'll pick up a 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Steel, black. 52 blue. Set, go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 18.
That's a gain of 18 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
33, yellow. Set.
They'll look to throw. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down
at the 23-yard
And that's
line.
another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot, see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Come on, set. Blaster, 6, black 40. Hut, hut.
Genty. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Throwing here on third and goal.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Shot, 17. Blue striker. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this will pay off. It is caught. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go. Pat the 60, pat the 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big-time play for Houston. 56 yards.
It's a gain of 56 yards. And the Texans first down.
London brought in motion. On first down, here's Blue. And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Texans.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Smash, red, shoot, yellow. Go red. Think you shoot, boom.
I got this.
Cut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's a short one, caught by balance.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to balance. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
13 yards on the
That's
play.
his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Black shot. Black. 95. 43 rail.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genji. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
No gain on the
Defensive
play.
coaches preach
Second
every
and
day,
10.
Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
3rd and 10.
Steal. Here we go. Set. Blue. Red. 38. Set. Huh?
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on
a loose football. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
18, 5 in. Check smash. Check smash. Hey, smash Broncos. Mustang 19.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates, Dragon 60.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Let's go. Six. Mega. 52 blue. Yellow. Go. Grip. Yellow blue. Switches.
Crunch.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. A dive. Incredible. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
43.
To the air now on first and 10. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Raiders
Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set up. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Check.
Cowboy.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Okay,
Second and 10.
Three. Hot 70. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
18 Rattler. Cut 19.
Check, go get him.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up your second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Motion, motion, motion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
50, green. Ready?
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. London brought in motion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll start this on the ground with blue. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Aiden Hutchinson gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and a long way to go.
Third. Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Williams in motion.
Shot 60, shot 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing now on third and long. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And the Rufus ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
Franco 80.
Back to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Cardinal.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Come on.
Here's all the man in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And the Texans first down.
First
and goal on the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quick.
Brings up 3rd.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and goal.
Let's go. Panther 11.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Come on, striker. 33, yellow. Claw, 10, green jack, strike through, smash, red. Hut.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Dickey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
26-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go. Red, 38. Hut.
Run out of the gun for Genti. And he's in! Ashton Genti. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 19 tight.
London brought in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by London.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
7 Pirates. Ready? 76, Panther Street. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 more yards.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19. Rig alert. Lion.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
London brought in motion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
35, Texans 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Loss of 7 yards.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long.
Hot 70.
They'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A run. Genty. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Ready, break. Here, black swap. Yellow, hut.
Handoff here, up the middle, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Ready. Let's go now. 60 red. Check, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by London.
The first down pass.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, that's London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
A turnover on downs.
Blue, 32. Set.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.